just a kiss to make me feel like... Wait, try it again. I haven't got the emotion. I'm sorry. Can you try it again from the C? Okay, BP. If all it takes is just a kiss to make me feel like this... No. Is that you or me? I'm sorry, Phil. I think it's me.
Okay, let's take 10.
I'm sorry, guys. Just having an off night, you know?
Yeah, I know. You had that song down pat last night.
Yeah, I had it down, but it's not coming out.
Well, you want to talk about it?
I just did. I'm just having an off night, that's all.
I think it's more than that. And something's bothering you.
Pre-first night jitters, nerves, okay? I'm sorry.
Hey, I don't buy that. Not you. You're a natural.
Yeah, on the outside. Inside, Phil, I got all these little butterflies.
I think your butterflies spell boyfriend.
Phil, you're good at music, but your spelling is lousy.
Maybe. But I don't think so. I've seen it too often.
Look, Russ and I are just fine, all right? Believe me in that.
Look, Becky, this band can't stand any more setbacks. And we lost the last 2 female lead singers we had because of problems in the boyfriend department.
Look, Russ is glad that I have this job.
Come on. Every time he shows up, he stares holes right through me. And I don't need his mouth either.
So he's a little bit jealous.
I don't want him around anymore. At rehearsals or gigs.
But Phil, come on.
Look, your private life can't interfere with your music. If you're not going to be able to cut it, now's the time to tell me.
No. I'll take care of it. I promise, all right?
Soon, Becky. It's got to be soon. Look, I don't want to lose the best lead singer we've ever had.
You're home kind of early. It's only 10 o'clock.
I'm surprised you're home at all.
Well, I do live here.
So do I. I'm the one who's paying the rent, remember?
Rent. It's a whole lot of difference between rent and pregnancy. You know, you could have told me before the whole world found out.
You know, Russ, I really wanted you to be the first to know, but you know me, I just can't keep a secret, can I?
You had no right to bring Vince into this.
Would you believe me if I told you I didn't?
Why, Becky? And why? How could you let this happen?
Me? Honey, it takes 2 to tango.
Oh, you told me you were on the pill.
Okay, fine. Blame it on me. It's always the woman's fault. Why is it that it's the man who can't wait for the inconvenience of birth control, huh?
That doesn't matter anyway, does it? You had this all planned.
What do you mean?
That's why you're putting all those little thoughts in my head about marriage. 2 for the price of 1. Well, maybe this is the first time my mom was right in her whole life. It's not gonna work, though, Beck.
Don't pride yourself, Russ. I wouldn't want a man I could get only by getting pregnant, including you.
Just happened conveniently.
If you remember, I started taking the pill after we moved in here. The responsibility before then was all yours. Looks like you blew it, Buster.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. Tell me, when's it due?
It's called a baby.
I know what it's called. When's it due?
You got me pregnant about the time we moved in here. Must have been one of those romantic nights we used to have. Can you remember?
I don't need... What are you gonna do about it?
What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it? I'm pregnant. The rest comes pretty naturally. Didn't you take Bio 402?
Becky, there's a big difference between pregnancy and having a baby.
The only difference is time. 9 months, Russ.
Have you forgotten that we are broke? My years in med school, you're singing, you're sick all the time. How are you going to make any money running around in a maternity dress?
Well, what do you want me to do, get an abortion?
Yes, I want you to get an abortion. Man, a baby just doesn't fit into our plans right now.
Russ, I can't do that. I won't do that.
Well, you don't have much choice. We can't let this mess up my life. Our life.
Your life. Well, what about my life, huh? What about the life of our baby, Russ? You don't care. All you care about is yourself. Father like son.
More coffee, Vince?
No, thanks. I've got a meeting in less than an hour over breakfast.
Vince, I thought you were pulling out.
And I meant that, Carrie, but these things have to be done just right or they can be dangerous.
Please be careful. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you.
Just trust me, all right? Besides, this is just politics, making sure of a few last-minute details. Did you see the morning paper?
While you were shaving. Did you know him?
Only by telephone.
Good. Will you be tied up all day?
Why?
I need to talk to you about some important family matters.
Russ?
You read me like a book.
Oh, Carrie, when are you going to leave that boy alone? Give him some space.
But there have been new developments.
Oh?
He and Becky have been fighting.
Oh, well, now, a lover's quarrel isn't that uncommon. Remember us?
And we still have them. But we love each other. They don't.
No, we can't know that. Besides, they probably already made up.
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. Now is the time we should do something to end this.
Would you stay out of it, Carrie? Leave the girl alone. Maybe she'll be able to talk us into accepting the money for school.
You've made it easy enough for her to hang on for a free ride.
Leave them alone.
If we don't do something, the next thing you know, Becky will be pregnant and they'll have to get married. That'll be the end of Russ's career and the beginning of his misery.
You just can't stand the thought of losing him or sharing him with another woman, can you?
Just want him to find some nice girl, that's all.
Well, what girl would possibly meet with your approval? Or maybe you would like Russ to marry a girl that he doesn't really love.
You're not making any sense, Vince.
Well, that way, you'd still be the one he loved the best. He could still come to you for comfort and advice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Carrie, your attitude has changed. You're becoming too possessive. You've got to let the boy go.
He's my only son.
He's been away to college for the last 4 years. Why are you holding on to him now? Ask yourself why. Is it for us, for the boy? Why, Carrie?
It has nothing to do with us.
Then ask yourself why you dislike this girl so much.
I don't have to. The reason's clear. She's not good enough for us. And I don't want him making a mistake he'll regret the rest of his life.
Scott, what are you doing home in the middle of the morning?
When else can I see you? You worked late last night.
You're telling me.
I tried waiting up.
Sounds like you've got something on your mind. You want some coffee?
Thanks. Nancy home?
It's only 10 o'clock. Of course she's home. In bed.
Terry, we've got to do something about her.
I know. It's affecting Mother's health. I've already talked to her. She's agreed to meet with her.
Think she'll do it? Well, that's not the whole problem.
John again?
Yesterday she came into the studio with him. Latched on his arm like a Band-Aid. She's talking him into hiring her at the station. Now, Terry, that's the last straw.
Well, Ma and Pa Kettle finally connected.
Nancy, we were just talking about you.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Nancy, we have some things to talk about. Problems.
Well, since I don't have any problems, there must be someone else's.
That does it!
Scott?
That's all right, Terry. Let him finish. What is it about John?
I'm warning you, Nancy. You stay away from him.
That's not my problem. That's yours.
Terry, she won't even listen.
I don't know why you're so upset. Most men would love to have a sister-in-law involved with management. Little job security.
Nancy, can't you see how wrong it is?
No, I can't. But okay, I'll dump the old man. Does that make you happy?
Well, that's a start. There's something else you've been putting off. Mother.
Oh, not again. I thought we discussed this.
It's affecting her health. I don't want you to put this off any longer.
Well, tell her to go to bed and take 2 aspirins. Maybe when she wakes up, I'll be gone, and that'll make everyone happy, right?
Either you talk things over with her, or you're going to have to find another place to stay.
Oh, I see. Any excuse to get rid of me, eh? First it's John, then it's Mother.
You're going to have to deal with both problems, Nancy.
Well, why don't you deal with them?
Because they weren't problems till you came here.
Well, how about if I match John up with Mother? Okay. I'll cool it with John, and I'll talk to Mother. You have my word.
Becky, I'm warning you. If you don't start taking better care of yourself, you might well lose that baby.
Yeah, maybe that'd be the best thing.
Oh, come on, Becky. You don't really mean that, do you?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. It sure, is a lot easier than the rest of the alternatives I see.
Well, if you don't start taking better care of yourself, you're not going to have any alternatives to worry about.
How do I go about getting one?
An abortion? I'm sorry, Becky. I don't do abortions. And I certainly don't recommend them except for medical reasons. There are a number of doctors who do, however, and they're not that difficult to find. The abortion itself doesn't take long, and there are rarely complications these days.
I read about them in articles.
Well, then you're familiar with the basics.
Yeah, you go in, you get it done, you come out, and there's no more baby.
Oh, no, Becky. Oh, no, there's much more to it than that. You have to be prepared emotionally as well as physically. That's not nearly as simple as you think.
Come on. Thousands of women do it.
Millions, unfortunately. Becky, I want you to go to the local clinic for counseling. Now, you need to be in better health, both emotionally and physically. Becky, I want you to think about this. It's a very important decision. It's a decision that you've got to live with for the rest of your life. If there are any more questions you want me to answer, I'm always here.
Thanks.
Becky, is this a decision you've already made?
No. I'll take your advice, okay? I'll check out the clinic.
Finally, someone's home for me to talk to.
Hi, Aunt Nancy. What are you doing in here alone?
I'm having a little toddy for my body. You want some?
No, thanks.
Oh, come on, Peter. I won't tell your family.
That's all right. I've been that route. It's not for me.
They're so prudish. I mean, I'm surprised they have any fun.
They manage. We gotta get you out of here before my dad gets home and really lets you have it.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Spank me?
Worse than that.
Well, it was his fault. Him and Terry, Nora. Now they want me to talk to her. They want me to eat crow. Why don't they just leave me alone? And my best friend Miriam, she's not talking to me.
Miriam Mason?
Yeah, marry Miriam. She won't even talk to me now.
Well, Mom and Dad sure will if they catch you like this. Now, come on, we gotta get you upstairs. One more slip out of you, and you're gone, bags and all. Now, come on.
Okay, just for you, Peter. I'll do it. You're so nice, Peter. You're different from the rest. Hey, am okay, I can do it. I'm not drunk, you know.
I didn't know you'd taken up drinking again.
Bet you wonder what I'm doing with this bottle, huh?
Very good. That was my next question.
You can check my breath. No booze.
All right, you passed. Well,
I found it out in the front yard. Somebody must have thrown it out of their car.
anyone we know?
I don't know, Dad. I didn't see them.
Why don't we ask Nancy?
Well, she wouldn't know. She's upstairs in her room.
If you just came in from the outside with that bottle, how do you know?
I heard her up there.
I see.
I better throw this away.
You do that.
Can I come in for a minute?
Terry, come on in. I thought you were working.
Well, I am, but we do get breaks.
Oh, what a nice surprise. I can always count on you.
And I want you to remember that. If you need anything at all, you call me.
I'm fine, really. I think.
No fever. How do you feel?
A bit draggy. But it's probably just an early case of spring fever.
Did you make an appointment with the doctor?
Next week.
A complete physical?
A waste of time, but yes.
It'll make me feel a lot better. I love you, Mother. And it hurts me when you don't feel well, inside and out.
Don't worry about me. I'll bounce back. I always do.
Well, to make sure of that, I want you to have a talk with Nancy and clear this thing up.
You never give up, do you?
I've already talked to Nancy, and she's agreed to talk if you will. Please?
Well, if it will make you feel better.
It's more important that you feel better, and I'm sure you will feel better.
I simply don't believe Nancy will do it no matter what you say.
You leave that to me. Good night, Mother.
Good night, Terry. And Terry, thanks for thinking of me.
No, it's a silent treatment, huh?
Isn't that the way you like it? No crying, no pitter-patter of little feet.
I want those things someday, not now. It's another rehearsal.
Oh, you can be very perceptive when you want to be, Russ.
Take a break sometimes. Back. I bet you had a busy day today, too, huh?
As a matter of fact, I had a very busy day.
Late class?
I had to make up a biolab that I missed because I was at the doctor's. How's that for irony?
Yeah, well, did you ask him about, you know.
It's called an abortion, Russ.
I know what it's called.
Yeah, well, you had an easy enough time saying it yesterday.
I'm sorry about yesterday. I am. Shouldn't have acted that way. Come on. Forgive me? What did he say?
He said that he doesn't do it, but he can recommend somebody who will.
Well, I've been checking around a little bit myself, and there's this doctor over on Oak Street, and I think he'll be able to do it if
Oak Street? Oh, wow. No doctor is too good to get rid of Russ Weaver's little kid, huh? What, is he having a special?
It's not fair, Becky. What other choice do we have, huh?
Well, at least now it's we. The way you were talking yesterday, I figured I'd be going it alone.
Oh, come on, you know I care. We got into this together and we'll get out of it together. Come on, babe. Let's you and me spend the night together alone, okay? Just the two of us. Huh? 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 Yeah. Sorry, Mama.
I can't stay tonight. I have rehearsal.
Oh, come on, skip it.
No, come on. It's too close to opening.
The Tiger's Paw, big deal, come on.
Russ, you want to pay the rent with bottle caps?
Okay. Oh, okay. I'll go with you.
No, not tonight. I'll be home early, okay? I promise.
What's this? You, not wanting me to come?
No, it's not that. It's just... Well, you're just going to make me more nervous.
Becky, we haven't spent much time together.
No.
It's like guitarist Phil, isn't it?
Well, it's not what you're thinking, but yeah, he made it pretty clear that he doesn't want you hanging around the rehearsals or going to shows.
No, he did, huh? Made it clear that he doesn't want... We'll see about Phil.
Russ, come on, listen to me. Phil knows I've been upset lately, and it's interfering with my music. He says I should keep my music and my personal life separate.
Yeah, well, I just hope Phil remembers that. Come on, Becky, can't you see the guy's got the hots for you? I know he
Russ,
does.
Come on, you're imagining things.
I don't like it.
Well, you can't have it both ways. Either you're going to let me go out and make money, or you can just take it from your father. I gotta go.
Dave.
I have rehearsal.
Beck.